For over 60 million years, their story had unfolded in isolation. While the rest of the world changed, Madagascar drifted away like a forgotten leaf, and with it, its most peculiar children. In the dry southern forests, the ring-tailed lemur had danced under the sun. Its tail, banded like tribal paint, had waved proudly through the dust. Troops had gathered each morning, basking in golden light, warming their bones like ancient sun worshippers. They had not merely survived, they had thrived. Every lemur had worn the mark of deep time. Their fingers had grasped branches like our own. Their eyes, wide, alert, had watched the same moon that watched us now. They had lived in societies, solved puzzles, raised children, and mourned their dead. But not all had walked in sunlight. In the darkness, they had emerged long-fingered, secretive, misunderstood. Once feared as a harbinger of death, it had tapped on trees like a forest spirit, searching for grubs hidden beneath bark. Strange, grotesque, and essential. In its oddity, it had told the story of evolution's boundless imagination. There had been over 100 species, a parade of fur, colour, and behaviour. Tiny mouse lemurs, no larger than a plum, had darted between leaves with nervous energy. Sophakas had leapt like ballerinas across the forest floor. Some had vanished before we had even named them. And then came silence. For centuries, the lemurs had existed in harmony with their world. But then the world had changed. Trees fell. Fires came. Roads carved through sacred groves. And the lemurs, once kings of the canopy, had become prisoners in fragments of what was once a kingdom. By the early 21st century, lemurs had become the most endangered group of mammals on Earth. 95% faced extinction. Entire species flickered on the edge of disappearance, not because they were weak, but because we had forgotten how to share the island that raised us both. And yet, their story had not ended there. Scientists, conservationists, and local communities had risen with new purpose. Protected areas were drawn, trees were planted, lemurs were studied, tracked, understood, and more importantly, loved. Children learned their songs. Villagers joined patrols. Tourists came not for trophies, but for memories. For the lemurs, every birth became a triumph. Every surviving troop, a symbol of hope. The forest, though scarred, had begun to breathe again. Their world had been older than ours, their time nearly lost. But the story of the lemurs was not one of extinction. It was, and still is, a story of survival.
If you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and click on the bell icon to get notified for more updates.
And also check out our previous videos for more animal infacts.